Welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to, or more like this morning, we're watching and reacting to Botafogo versus CF Pachuca in the FIFA Derby of the Americas 2024 of the FIFA Intercontinental Cup. Botafogo contra CF Pachuca, la Derby of the Americas de la FIFA, de la Copa Intercontinental de la FIFA. How we doing? Saludos. Botafogo contra Pachuca. The winner of this game faces Al-Ali on the 14th. The loser goes home. It's that simple. Is this on FS1 or any channel? It should be on FIFA Plus on Roku, but turns out they're showing the freaking World Cup final from 2022. Oh, Egypt. Evening over there. Well, there you go. The winner plays Al-Ali. The loser goes home. I don't know what's going on when it comes to showing this, because it's not on the FIFA Plus website. It's not on here, and they said it would be. And they're showing the old World Cup final. I don't know what's going on. Your guess is as good as mine. Either way. Starting 11s are as follows. For Botafogo, John Victor in goal. The back four, Cuibano. We'll go with that. Cuibano. Adrielson. Alexander Barbosa. Ponte. Mateo Ponte. The midfield two of Allen and Gregory. Gregory, formerly of Inter Miami. That name might be familiar to you. Front midfield attacking three, Mateus Martins, Luis Enrique, Carlos Eduardo, and Igor Jesus up top for Botafogo. For Pachuca. Stream from BN Sports. Well, thank you. That might be more helpful. Botafogo for the win today. BN Sports, eh? That makes more sense. I have that on YouTube TV, thankfully. Maybe that's why it's not being shown. Starting 11 for Pachuca. That makes sense. Oh, well, there you go. It's right there. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. It's on starting 11. It's on Palmeiras got Facundo Torres. I agree. Pachuca wearing navy blue. Thank you. Legitimately, thank you. Gracias. Referee Danny McAlay from the Netherlands. VAR referees. We have Deperink from the Netherlands. It's a Netherlands mostly group. Thank you for telling me it was on BN Sports. I didn't even look at that. I just thought FIFA Plus. Pachuca starting 11. Might as well just say it now. Carlos Moreno, Brian Gonzalez, Sergio Barreto, Andres Micota, Luis Rodriguez, Pedro Pedraza, Elias Montiel, Usama Adrisi, Alan Bautista, Alfonso Gonzalez, Salomon Rondon. But that makes sense why it was showing the World Cup final. It's called a blackout. Yeah, they blacked it out on FIFA Plus because it was on BN Sports over here. Well, thank you. Botafogo for the win today, probably. How we doing? The former Club World Cup. The small Club World Cup. BN Sports. Interesting. But we have our starting 11s. We're about to kick off. Pachuca wearing navy blue against Botafogo's white. The winner plays Al-Ali on the 14th, which will be live for that. And I hope that does well. I don't know why. I guess because it's a Central American, not a Central American team, a South American team, and they have the rights to Libertadores, so it got sub-licensed. And if they win this game, I guess the next one will get sub-licensed to be in as well. I have no idea. I don't know how this works. And we're off. Stadium 974 is where this match is being held. And it's barely full. There's barely anybody there. That sucks. All right, we're off. It's just a Jobber Cup. It's just the yearly version of the renamed Club World Cup, because the way that FIFA looks at it, they said the current champions Man City of the Intercontinental Cup. So the old Club World Cup got renamed and restructured. The new Club World Cup is a whole new thing entirely, is the way FIFA sees it. So Man City are not the defending champions of the Club World Cup going into next summer, technically. It's a brand new trophy. Technically, they're the defending champions of this, which means Real Madrid is in the new Club World Cup. I'm on vacation this week. Nice, Daniel. Nice. Hope you're enjoying it. So it means if Real Madrid wins this trophy, any of these teams will be at next summer's Club World Cup. I know, but they said for free, so I hope that's true. Here we go. Pachuca playing forward. Ball crossed in. Header down, and nobody's there to bring it down. There it is. Pedraza. Pedraza with a shot. Wide. 0-0 esta noche. Pachuca didn't start badly. I'm surprised. Let's remember this Pachuca team lost to Toronto FC back in the Leagues Cup. They had a horrible league season. So if they show up here, goal kick for Victor, John Victor. It's not what FIFA said. That's a penalty. Nope. Goal kick. Seriously or not? Are you being serious? Well, best of luck to you if you are. Hope you're enjoying it. I'm sure they're controlling how you move through the country. I've heard. It's interesting. I mean, yeah, the fact that they basically made the small Club World Cup a different tournament. Idrissi playing forward. This could be his last game for Pachuca, depending if they win or not. If Pachuca loses, Idrissi, this very much likely will be his last game with Pachuca. If they upset Botafogo, he has one more game, if not two. Ball crossed in, Makota with a clearance. That'll be a corner for Botafogo, the Libertadores champions. 3 minutes in. How we doing, Henry? It's on BN Sports. I'm guessing you're in the USA, BN Sports. If not, Stream East. It's not on FIFA Plus. Is Idrissi leaving to where? Sounds like America. I wish it was Toronto, but it's not. It's America. 4th minute. Why? But then again, if they're 8th and still make the damn Liga MX final, maybe he's right. I don't know. Interesting. They're wrong, says FIFA. Have kicked away. 0-0. 0-0. Cruz Azul versus Club America was crazy. I can't believe America won. By the way, I'll be live for the first leg and second leg of the Liga MX Apertura final. I told you I would be. So I'll see you Thursday night and Sunday night. And Thursday morning, but that's Chelsea. Then Thursday night, America versus Monterrey. Partido ida. Partido vuelta, Sunday night. Saturday afternoon, Al-Ali versus Pachuca or Botafogo, either way. Whoever wins this plays Al-Ali. Saturday afternoon, I'll see you then, my time. Hopefully that one does really well. I'll pull out the bat signal for the Al-Ali fans. I'm sure they'll show up. I'm sure they'll show up either way. Cross in. Header. And new ones too, I'll bet. Pachuca needs reinforcements. Yeah, duh. They won't get them. Besides out of their academy. Adrisi. Man, I wish he was going to Toronto. That's how you know they have no idea who they want to hire. They didn't get Adrisi. Well, I don't know if Bobby Munoz would want him either, but I know I do. I know I want him on Toronto. But he's already going to America, so there's that. Pachuca ain't playing too badly. Botafogo is... it's interesting. They're not playing too well. Let's remember, this goes to extra time after 90 minutes if it's tied. Let's remember, extra time's a thing. Stream Italy's qualifying campaign. We need them to qualify. Maybe next year when Italy's qualifying campaign starts, I'll do it. It's being sports free. No. It's not on the Tubi version or whatever. It's on the proper beIN Sports. That's why I said Stream East. If you're in the USA, it's beIN Sports. But at least there's a TV stream they could pick it up off of. Shot! Oh, wide by Pachuca. That's a goal kick for Botafogo. But Pachuca, well, okay. All right. They're not playing horribly. Elias Montiel with an amazing shot. Wow. Okay. Rondon. He's onside. Saved by John Victor. Goal kick. Oh, my God. Pachuca. This is the Pachuca that was in the Champions Cup. They just flipped the switch. Oh, my God. I don't know what the hell's been going on with them for the past 4 or 5 months, but they just flipped the switch back to June. Oh, my God. This is an amazing start. I know nothing's happened, but this is an amazing start for Pachuca. This is the Pachuca I expected to see all year. Jeez. Botafogo, I'm not saying they're crumbling, but okay. Pachuca's coming out with their best shot. Huh. Where was this for the past 4 months? Where was this against Toronto? Where was this in the league? Where was this for like the past 5 months? Where? Seriously, where was this Pachuca for the past 5 months? They were missing in action. They were AWOL. And when we thought we lost them, they came back when they were most needed. It's still 0-0, 10 minutes in. I did not expect to see them play like this. Awesome. Awesome start. And Botafogo's getting bullied. There's the bottling gene, because I guess they've won too much recently. They have to start bottling now. They bottled the Brasileiro. They won it the next year, a couple of days ago. They won the Libertadores a couple of weeks before that, which is why they're here. I guess they weren't personally victimized by the Intercontinental Cup. That's why they're not trying as hard. They weren't personally victimized by their own failures here, so because there was none. So maybe they have to choke to win it. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe they have to choke it to win it. That's the problem. I think I figured it out. Pachuca's still good. They just can't finish their chances. They played well against America and Tigres. I guess they just play up to their competition then. Adrisi back to the Netherlands. No, it's going to be America. It's going to be America. If it wasn't Toronto, I wish it was the Netherlands, but it's going to be America. 0-0, settle was settled 10 minutes in, and Pachuca are playing up to their competition. They ain't going out without a fight. Botafogo playing through. Oh, but what a tackle. What a clearance. All ball. Pedraza plays it forward to Elias Montiel. Montiel up to Adrisi. No, it's not Adrisi. That's why he was so unsure with the ball. That was Alan Bautista. Alan Bautista. The numbers are barely. We're only playing good because the Club World Cup is relevant now. Well, this is the Intercontinental Cup, so technically, this is the irrelevant one. Technically, this is the irrelevant one, but this is the irrelevant one. Sadly, this is the irrelevant one. Technically. The one in the summer's the relevant one. But they'll be playing in that. Luis Enrique absolutely bottled that chance a couple of minutes ago. Which I'm shocked, to be fair. To be honest, I'm shocked. Playing forward. Rondon. Salomon Rondon. Pedraza. Dude. Free kick for what? Yeah, this game's on beIN Sports. So, on the Roku FIFA Plus, this game was supposed to be on there, but since we're in the USA and we have beIN Sports, it got blacked out for the World Cup Final of 2022. It's not on FIFA Plus's website because it got blacked out on FIFA Plus because it's on beIN Sports. I have YouTube TV. I have beIN Sports. Only reason I know it's on beIN Sports is because Roxana told me. She was like, it's on beIN Sports. I'm like, oh, really? Well, thank you. I know it surprises you, but it's on beIN Sports. And I guess if Botafogo makes it to the next round, that game will be sub-licensed to beIN Sports. And I guess the final probably won't be if Al Ahly makes the final against Real Madrid. I guess because they have the Libertadores rights, beIN Sports, and that's why this game was sub-licensed there, because Botafogo is the Libertadores champion. Or it could just be because they're playing in Qatar. I don't know. Guess who owns beIN Sports? Right, Qatar. It is Qatar, right? I think that's sometimes. I think it is Qatar. Just like PSG. Yeah, it's PSG's propaganda arm. Yeah, right. I forgot. Yeah, Qatar. Throw in for Luis Rodriguez. Xhaka. It's on beIN Sports. It got blacked out on FIFA Plus because it's on beIN Sports. And I think that was a last-minute thing because Botafogo's in this match. I don't think it's because it's Qatar. I think it's because Botafogo's in this match. Which I guess if Botafogo wins today, the same thing will happen with the Al Ahly match. And if it's Al Ahly Madrid, it'll be on FIFA Plus instead of beIN Sports. So it depends on who wins this match where the next one will go. Next time, before Saturday, I'll remind you. How about that? I already did that. You were here, I think. You were here at the time. If I remember correctly. I was wrong about Arsenal being a good team. Turns out they're bottle jobs. No. As I said, if you don't have beIN Sports, stream East. That'll probably do you well. I was wrong about Arsenal being a good team. They're a very shit team. They're fraudulent. They couldn't kick on. They got destroyed twice. Would it be on the FIFA YouTube channel, the final? I'm not sure. Now that this happened, I'm not sure. Botafogo could be at the final because they suck. Injuries, they can't score besides set pieces. They just don't have it anymore, etc., etc., etc. Liverpool is on fire. Chelsea's on fire. Chelsea's only 4 points down on Liverpool. I can't believe it. Rondon with a header away. Like, Chelsea legit is 4 points away from being top of the league. How in the hell? I cannot believe it. I'm not used to them being this good. I know, Stockholm Syndrome from the past 2 years. I know. Crossed in, headed away. Just far enough away from Rondon that he can't smash that one home. Man, Botafogo's lucky on that. Barreto. Man, they're lucky there. Man, Arsenal just sucks. I thought 98 points. Bullshit. I didn't expect them to be this bad. I was wrong about Arsenal, point blank, period. I didn't expect Man City to be this bad either. If you told me back in July that the top two right now before Christmas would be Liverpool and Chelsea, I think you were smoking crack. Not exactly the Liverpool part. It's the Chelsea part. Them being second, being in the top two, you didn't even have to tell me second. I would have thought you were smoking crack. I would hope you were right, but I would have thought you were smoking crack. I'm glad you're right. I still would have thought you were smoking crack. And even at this point, I think I'm on LSD. I am not. It's a joke. I am not on LSD. It is a joke. I can't believe that either. Okay, now you're smoking crack. Okay, now you're smoking crack. 18th minute. So how's it Alabama if it's richer? You're saying it's just Tuscaloosa? Or are you just saying Monterey is Tuscaloosa? Well, actually, no. I think that would be more Auburn than Tuscaloosa. Either way. I need to figure that one out. I need to verify that for myself. I need to go to Bryant-Dennehy Stadium and then go to the BBVA. I need to go to Jordan-Hare and then go to El Volcan. I need to figure that out. Oh, you mean like that? Oh, no comment. You mean like that? No comment. You're lucky you said that here instead of tomorrow night. Headed away. Not that I care, but if you said that tomorrow night, somebody's going to lose their mind at you. Be more Georgia and Alabama. No, the joke is Alabama. Sweet home Alabama, you know. You've never heard that before? Georgia and Mississippi are not those states. That's Alabama. I thought he was talking about being redneck, not that. Oh, wait, never mind. I saw a video where some fan angered Pep Guardiola like Pep's losing his mind. Yeah, because he isn't winning. 20th minute, 0-0. 0-0 esta noche. Or esta dia. Esta dia. There we go. That's better. Ball crossed in. Cross in. Header. I was like, well, let me go to Bryant-Dennehy Stadium, then BBVA, and we're going to see how similar it is. Let me go to Jordan-Hare, then El Volcan, and let me see how similar it is. No, I didn't mean that. Man City to walk the Europa League next season. Well, you can't do that when you're in the championship. Rondon plays it through. What a play. What a play. Not exactly anymore, but what a chance. Plays it back. Shot save. 0-0. I mean, Brazilian football's weird. You may win it, then you fall off. I'm going to say no in both cases for Libertadores and Brasileiro. They'll be up there, but they'll screw it up somehow. I think they were driven by their failures of last year. Now that they're not anymore, you see what happened to them. So why'd you not start Thiago Almada is my question. Why did they not start Thiago Almada? Why did they not start Jefferson Savarino? You failed. You failed. You failed. Hey, MLS stand, shut it. And somebody's going to be like, hey, MLS stand, shut it. However you say that in Brazilian, I'm not sure. But weren't they starting the Libertadores final? How we doing, Nestor? So why the hell they're not starting this game? What the hell are we doing? Adrisi. Oh, sauce. Sauce, baby. Sauce. Botafogo pulling a Fluminense. No, this is worse. They have no special system. They're just vibes. Vibes. Man City cheats. Yes. Cole throw in for Pachuca, but Pachuca's on fire right now. Man, Pachuca is on fire right now. Breaking news, Pep's last club is Man City. Wait, because he's done? Wait, is it because he's done with club football after this? Or is he staying there until the ship sinks? What exactly are we talking about here? 22nd minute. How's Man City fans since 2022 doing? Horribly. Pep Guardiola makes huge Manchester City career announcement. Pep Guardiola has confirmed that Manchester City will be the final club job of his managerial career. Oh, you're not lying. I mean, it is the Daily Mail, but you're not lying. He will not lead any other teams in the future once he leaves City. I'm not going to manage another team. I'm not talking about the long-term future, but what I'm not going to do is leave Man City, go to another country, and do the same thing as now. Maybe a national team, but that's different. So he will not coach a club. He may coach a national team. We all kind of figured that would be the case, but he basically admitted that now. Is he's either going to be a director of football or coach a national team after he leaves City, which figured. Okay. Which I kind of figured, especially the national team portion. Oh, okay. So he's not going to NYCFC, Spain. What's the score? Al Ali fan checking. 0-0, 0-0. El Dia. For me, it's 11 in the morning. It's not esta noche, it's El Dia. Esta dia, El Dia. Spain. Well, he's Catalonian, though. Pep coaching Spain, I'm not too sure. I feel like that'd be at odds with him because he's more Catalonian proud. I mean, yes, England does have Thomas Tuchel, but I do feel like Pep would be more likely to coach the USA or England as a national team. Well, Pachuca, I did predict the Coleman Bowl champions to win months ago, or a month and a half ago, but I would rather Pachuca win. I want Pachuca to win. I want the CONCACAF team to go as far as they can. That normally doesn't happen. But I'm proud of Pachuca right now. Well, technically, they could shuffle him to that, yeah. He does love New York. But I don't know about Pep coaching Spain. That would just be, 26 minute. Like, Catalonians are very proud of their region, and they don't feel Spanish. You shouldn't call a Catalonian Spanish. I've found that one out. I wouldn't say the hard way, but I've definitely learned that if you call a Catalonian Spanish, you might be stepping on a landmine. Just saying. 26 minutes, especially to their face. You might be stepping on a landmine. They could go no further than this. I mean, they're playing pretty well against Botafogo. Al-Ali ain't much. They're on that level. Pachuca could oddly make the final if they played to this level. I wouldn't be surprised. I think Al-Ali is still the favorite there, but I thought Botafogo was the favorite here. I thought it was funny. The banter on Red Bull, the banter from the NYCFC fans on Red Bull, I thought it was funny. Them showing the ring and all that after Red Bull lost the cup. I thought it was funny. I'd do the same if Montreal lost the MLS Cup. Probably more savagely, but whatever. 27th minute, 0-0. Pachuca's played well. The problem is they might just piss it all away. Oh, weird. Playing forward. Botafogo is looking like they aren't even trying, which is just wild comparatively. They do not look like the same team that they were throughout. That's a pretty funny meme. Well, that's not true for me, but the best part of opening gifts labeled from mom and dad on Christmas morning is that my dad is always more surprised by what's inside than I am. That meme's not true for me. He's the one who buys the gifts. Copa Libertadores memories when Mexico used to compete there. We need to return. I don't care about refs. It's about challenge. Hey, I mean, Pachuca's defending. Pachuca is playing well against Botafogo. I mean, they could hang. Mexican teams can still hang against Libertadores teams, is what I'm seeing here. Headed away. Let's not forget that this is the first time we've really got to see that shot blocked away since the Tigres match against Palmeiras? No. It was Palmeiras. It was Tigres Palmeiras. Yeah. Because they beat a South American team to get to the final against Bayern Munich, right? But it's very rare because of the way the Club World Cup used to be put out. Tigres versus River Plate. Now I need to look it up. I'm feeling like I'm forgetting some. Holy crap. Oh! I remember. Well, that was the Libertadores final. I was talking about the Club World Cup where they played Bayern Munich. I know they had a Libertadores final against River Plate in 2015 that they should have won. They got screwed heavily, but they should have won that. No, it was Palmeiras. It was Palmeiras against Tigres. Yep, in the Club World Cup. Playing forward, cross in. But the way the old Club World Cup, before it was restructured here, was set up, it was hard for a Mexican team to play a South American team unless they made it past the first round. How we doing, Sean Flay? Are you so happy that America's in the final? Which will be live for that on Thursday night and Sunday night. Partido ida en volta. Partido ida y volta in vivo. That was an epic game. I still think the penalty was bullshit, but Rotondi did it again. Just like in May, he did it again. Honestly, I got to respect it. America went through the play-in. They had no seeding advantage, and they still made the final. I mean, they technically had to earn it. There was no way they could steal it. I mean, maybe small moments, like the penalty. They woke up at the right time. They woke up at the right time. It's kind of hard for the Hamburglar to steal it this time. I got to respect it. I got to respect it. And Cruz Azul is still fraudulent. They still can't beat America. What the hell's wrong with Cruz Azul? I feel like half the reason they had that long-ass time without a title is because of America, and they still can't beat America. Oh, by the way, don't you know that the way the Champs Cup draw was made, if Cruz Azul, I think it's the quarterfinal, or is it the semifinal? America and Cruz Azul could play each other in the Champions Cup if things go the right way. Things go the way we expect. Corner for Pachuca. I can't believe it either. You don't understand how pissed I was when the ref screwed us up versus America. I can understand it. I just hate when they get those favorable calls. You're actually a fan of the team who got screwed, but I can understand it. 33rd minute. I can understand it. It's already because they're in it. Oh, because 3 teams are in it already. Argentina, Chile, and Paraguay in it. That means everybody's going to be in there. Because you have, 6 teams already? And the 17th gets the bye? 17 gets the bye? Well, you minus 10 from freaking 3 from 10. That's 7. So you're telling me the bottom team is going to the playoff? So you're basically telling me the bottom team in South America is going to the playoff. Holy shit, that will be a joke. Wait, does that mean Bolivia's going to the playoff? I hope it's a 2-legged playoff. I want to see a team go to La Paz and just start choking on air or no air. They put Chivas and America in the same group. You know they were going to go for Super Clásico de Mexico in the round of 16. Besides, why are you worried? Chivas is in trouble. Chivas is just dumb. Are you really worried about them? You're worried about playing Chivas. You've had your worst season in recent memory and you still made the final and you're worried about playing Chivas? What? Okay. I could see it. If America wins the final, I told you so, the house never loses. If they win a Tricampeonato, I'm going to scream. If they win a tricampeonato when 2 months ago they looked dead in the water, I'm going to scream. 56% possession for Pachuca over the last 10 minutes. Interesting. Exactly. Honestly, want a final Clasico, like put Chivas on the other side. I want a Clasico final. You know how epic that would be. Yeah, the problem is Chivas wouldn't make the final. The problem is they wouldn't make the final. They're that much. You want a Clasico, you'll get the round of 16 and like it. They're not going to make the final. This ain't Almeida's Chivas. This is Vergara's. This is Vergara's failures personified. Chivas. That team died. That team mostly died the day Almeida said goodbye. I'm gone. When Almeida got told to screw off, that's when Chivas died. Yeah, they still compete. They're still in the Champions Cup. Thankfully, because it got extended or expanded. Vergara's failures manifest is all I'm saying. He's lucky their seasons are good enough to get them in the Champions Cup. Thanks, Paunovic. Thanks to Gago until he went full mercenary. Then they got some random-ass dude. It's like, oh, we'll probably bring back Almeida. Oh, we want Benjamin Mora. No, some random-ass dude. Okay. You penny-pinching jackass, Vergara. My God, you are a penny-pinching jackass. K. Cowell might play for the USA, but to me, he's pure Mexican. You penny-pinching jackass. By the way, aren't they losing Chiquete to Cruz Azul? What the hell? By the way, aren't you guys losing Chiquete to Cruz Azul? In January? That was your best player! Vergara, what are you doing? You fool! You fool! "38th minute. Match with Pachuca had Luis Chavez. Well, he wanted to go to Russia so bad. He wanted to see Russia from his house. He's in Russia, you idiot! Well, that means you can still see Russia from your house, though. They're waiting for the winner of this match. Don't be surprised. Yeah, that's how this tournament works. Al Ali's waiting for the winner of this match. Adrisi. Cross. Oh, man. I thought 5 shots for both teams. Pachuca has 2 shots on goal. Botafogo has nothing. This is going to extra time. I think for Cruz Azul, whenever we play America, we play better. We better make sure not to play Rotondi. By the way, Ryan, what did you think about that game, America versus Azul? I mean, it was a classic, but that last penalty was bullshit. That penalty was bullshit. That was a horrible call. And, of course, they were going to put it home. If that penalty didn't get called, Cruz Azul was going to win on seeding. It would have been funny to see America go down to seeding, knowing how they won that second title of their bicampeonato, but wasn't meant to be. Then the penalty was... Game was good. Penalty was bullshit, but you don't let them get out to a big lead just to come back and then give up a penalty. Whether Rotondi's a dumbass or it was bullshit, it's both. Mostly bullshit, but Rotondi's a bit of a dumbass. Rotondi pendejo. Rotondi pendejo. Rotondi esta pendejo. Bad idea. How do you... But seriously, you threw away the final back in May, then he threw this away. Man, Cruz Azul got all those points for what? For what? For what, man? Man, that regular season's... It's sad because now you're going to remember it like, damn. And I know how this feels. I'm a Patriots fan. I love 16-0. I love that they went 16-0. That was an amazing season. It's spoiled by the fact Eli Manning won the Super Bowl. Every time I think of that 16-0 season, I think of Eli Manning's derpy face and David Tyree catching the ball in his helmet. And the fact that Randy Moss doesn't have a Super Bowl ring, even though he has the most touchdown catches in one season. I remember the fact the New York Giants had a horseshoe stuck up their ass. I know how it feels. You did everything but the one thing you were supposed to do. Everything on the road to it feels good, but damn it, feels horrible that you failed at the second to last hurdle, but you get what I'm saying? Yeah. By the way, whatever's going on with Randy Moss, I'm praying for him. It sucks to see him ailing and being in bad health. I'm glad that the rumors of him having liver cancer wasn't true, but that's what his son is saying, at least. But, man, I'm praying for Randy Moss no matter what's going on with him. I hope he gets over whatever's going on with him. I really do. That's off the elbow, but he was bringing it in. That's not going to be checked. I don't think so, at least. No. Exactly. My point being is I understand what Cruz Azul fans feel like now. Because that's the 2007 Patriots to a T. Rondon playing forward. Adrisi, and he doesn't get to the ball. I mean, that's where he used to play. It was the Dreadlands. So, you know what? That's his old stadium. So, do they ever get a look to the national team? No. To the West, being in Russia is a sin, especially since 2022. So, Barreto's down hurt, holding his knee. Man, he put his body on the line, though. Oh! Studs the top of the knee. He's holding the other one. Wait, is it a non-contact injury? Pachuca's had a really good first half. Honestly, they probably wish they scored goals, but they've had a pretty good first half. Who's winning? Nobody. It's a draw. 0-0. 0-0. La empate de la partido. What was worse, this semi or the one they gave up a 4-0 lead versus Pumas? I mean, blowing the lead against Pumas, I remember watching that game. I was in my living room working on the best of reel that year. My mom's mom and stepdad were here for Thanksgiving. They were in my room because they needed an actual bed because my mom's stepdad was tall and he needed an actual bed. So normally my mom's mom is here. She sleeps on the couch in the living room. So I had to sleep on the couch. So I was in the living room on the laptop working on the best of reel. I have the game on the freaking TV, the big TV on TUDNA, and I'm watching the game on Thanksgiving weekend, the Cruz Azul Pumas game. It was like, what, 4-1 or like 1-0 Pumas at the time. And then Like, every time I hear a goal, I look up and I'm like, what? I think Pachuca's playing well. I just thought Botafogo would put them away. Either way. So I'm looking up. I'm working on the best of reel. I look up, and it's 2-0. Pumas. I go back down, looking at I'm sitting like it's a small coffee table. I'm sitting on kneeling on a freaking pillow because it's a hard floor under the carpet. So I'm on the laptop. 3 minutes of stoppage time, watching clips. I see 3-0. I pull my head up 4-0 right before the end of the match. I'm like, I didn't know about the seating rule at this moment. So I'm like, extra time? Game ends after 90. Pumas is celebrating. I'm like, what? I look up the rules. Oh, the higher seeded team goes through. That's Pumas. Oh, that's different. I think the seating rule was brand new at the time, by the way. I think that's when they put in the first repechaje was when they did the seating rule. So this was new at the time. I'm like, what? 4-4 on aggregate? Then I see, oh, they're the higher seeded team. Then I see the seating rules. Then they went through. That was a crazy moment. That was a crazy moment. That was a crazy moment. It's just weird because of how it was set up, is all I'm saying. 2 minutes in. One minute to go. They put Pachuca, Real Madrid together, Club World Cup. They're going to get destroyed. Well, first they got to get past Al Ali. Well, and Botafogo. They haven't even won that game yet. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I'm surprised. I was just shocked when I read that. No, I think Will Smith actually slapped him. He was actually pissed off. Do I think he should have done it? No. 20 seconds left of stoppage time before we go to half. Pachuca's had a really good half, but we're going to have a substitution. Gustavo Cabral's coming on for Sergio Barreto. Gustavo Cabral. Did we even play? Corner. Pachuca finished 16th in the league and going toe-to-toe against Botafogo. I can't believe it either. So Barreto's off. Barreto is off for Gustavo Cabral. I know, I can't believe it. I know, I can't believe it. I know, I can't believe it. Yep, the 2034 World Cup's going to Saudi, but we knew that. I cannot respect America's win because of the ref, but if they got a late-minute goal winner without the ref's help, I'll just show more respect. Fair enough. I agree with that. I agree with that. Over the top. But back to the answer of the question. Yeah, it sucks to see how Cruz Azul lost to Pumas. And I remember that match just because of the way it was situated, the way I was watching it. But I think it sucks more for Cruz Azul that they lost to America the way they did. The best team ever in a split season in Mexican history goes down to an America team who was dead 2 months ago and sneaks into the playoffs and somehow makes the semifinal and then wakes up like a beast, like it's a sleeping giant, and makes the final as an 8 seed. That is embarrassing. It is a little bit more embarrassing. Halftime, it's 0-0. 0-0, miro tiempo, el día. I'm a little bit surprised by the score. I'm glad they took away the away goals rule. I don't like the seeding rule, though. Away goals is at least normal. seeding's just, that's like the son of a seeding by how you finish. I guess it makes the regular season something, but the Liga MX's regular season so packed in. 17 matches, a win could ruin you, or a loss could ruin you. You lose a game, that could ruin you, depending on where you are in the table. 17 games? Like, if MLS had the seeding rule that had two-legged ties, I'd be like, yeah, they play a 34-game season. You pretty much deserve to be where you are. I think I'm a little bit more partial to the seeding rule when it comes to MLS. They play 34 games. You deserve to be where you are. Now, of course, they have a 3-game series. They decide those on penalties. They have straight-out knockout games that play like a normal knockout game from there. But say they brought back the two-legged ties, I would understand the seeding rule. You deserve to be where you are. Would have ruined some of these upsets? Yes. But you know what? I think 17 games, the seeding rule, it does punish teams who don't play well enough, but play well enough to get in. That is fair. But it's just, maybe it's just weird to me. Maybe it's just weird to me because I'm used to away goals. And seeding's like arbitrary to a certain extent. Maybe it's just me having to tell myself, oh, away goals don't matter. It doesn't matter. If it's a tie game, it matters about who's the higher team. Maybe it's just trying to teach my brain to think differently whenever the Mexican playoffs happen. Maybe it's that. I don't know. When everything else in CONCACAF does the away goals, or UEFA used to do away goals. Now, I have to remember 3 sets of rules. UEFA, there's no away goals, but no seeding. Mexico, there's no away goals, but there's seeding. CONCACAF, there's away goals, but no seeding. It's mind-boggling. Maybe that's why I hate it. I don't know. I have sets to remember. See, this is why people don't get into the sport. Exactly. You don't even have to score a goal if you're the better ranked team. That's another thing. You could draw 0-0 both legs and you just scrape through because you're number 1, which is exactly what America did back in May to a certain extent. With that being said, we'll take a short break at the half, talk about the stats, get this one going. 0-0, 0-0 esta noche, miro tiempo, or esta día, el día. Well, on the top of the Club World Cup, its success is heavily dependent on the success of non-European teams. They just get smoked. The tournament will lose its prestige. I agree. But I want the non-European teams to play well, especially CONCACAF. But I have a soft spot for Al Ali. Exactly. With that being said, we'll take a short break at the half, talk about the stats, get this one going. Pachuca's playing well. Botafogo, not as much. Seta be back. 0-0 al día. Miro tiempo. 0-0 at the half. We'll be back. Back for the stats at the half. Watching the Atletico Madrid game. They're about to win. With that being said, stats at the half. 60% possession to 40% possession. 6 shots to 8. 0 shots on goal to 2. We have 0 big chances to 0. 210 accurate passes, 80% to 143, 81%. 8 fouls to 7. 3 corners to 1. 6 shots to 8. 0 shots on goal to 2. We have 261 pass to 177, 80% pass accuracy to 81% pass accuracy. 13 throws to 10, 1 offside to 0, 0 yellow card to 1, 0 red cards to 0, 0-0 at the half. 0-0. Medio tiempo. Al día. I'd say Pachuca's the better team. Frankly, I think Pachuca's the better team. I think they're playing the better game. I think they're playing as the stronger team. I think they're playing stronger against Botafogo. I think Botafogo are not playing to the level that I would have expected them to play. I believe that Pachuca want this more. And I think you could see that out of them. I think they want this game more than Botafogo wants it. That's the big thing. Pachuca wants this more. They want to win this game way more. They want to make a point. They want to make a statement. Botafogo is cruising or coasting, really. They're happy with the success they've already had. The Intercontinental Cup / Derby of the Americas does not mean anything to them like the Brasileiro riding that wrong did or winning the Copa Libertadores did. This means nothing to them, and you can tell that. Even though it's a celebration of their success being here, they do not care about this match. And I think that's the point. San Diego FC acquire Andres Reyes from New York Red Bulls. Man got dropped from the cup final and traded. Jeez. But yeah, Botafogo, yeah, they're lucky Pachuca didn't score. They should be considered lucky. They're giving Pachuca way too much respect. I would agree with that. But Pachuca want this more. I legit think. And this is a Pachuca we haven't seen since June. This Pachuca team, the way they're playing right now, we have not seen since they beat the shit out of the Crew. Like, they got in because they beat the shit out of the Columbus Crew, literally and figuratively. Because the Columbus Crew had the shits during the cup final, if you believe what Wilfred Nancy said. That's the joke. Either way, literally and figuratively, yeah, because they beat the shit out of them. Yeah, whatever. Either way, we have not seen this Pachuca since June 1st. The first time they played the game that was an honoring of their success, and they showed that team. Botafogo, on the other hand, are playing the game that honors them for their Libertadores success. They're not playing like a Libertadores champion. You know what I'm saying? So the point is, Pachuca's playing like I expected them to back in June, not now. Botafogo's playing like I expected them to a year ago, not now. One of those, it's good. One of those, it's bad. For Pachuca, it's great. For Botafogo, it's bad. They're sending themselves to a time they shouldn't be playing like. Pachuca send themselves to a time they should be playing like. That's the whole difference. So, What a reverse. I know. I know. Kicker ball by Swerve Ball? What in the frickin' 2010s Cartoon Network commercials is this? Fushigi! You can just buy a Jabulani and it does the same thing. It's like we could sell people a special ball to curve. Well, you could just buy a Jabulani. Those are still on the market. And I bet a Jabulani off eBay is cheaper than this frickin'. Now, I need to see the price of this. Hold on. Oh, it doesn't even tell you. It doesn't even tell you. Oh, wow. It doesn't even tell you. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay. It doesn't even tell you. Okay. Wow. It's 3 easy payments of $15.99. But wait, there's more. You get a free bowl of OxyClean. I don't know why. You also get a free slap chop. But wait, there's more. No, because honestly, nowadays, it's not a good pool to be in. You're just setting yourself up for heartbreak unless you're lucky. So no, I don't blame you at all. I don't blame you at all. It's hard to find a unicorn diamond in the rough nowadays. You're lucky if you do. It's possible. I know it's possible to find a diamond in the rough, but it's very hard to do. It's possible, but it's hard to do. I know it's possible, but it's hard to do. Pachuca playing forward. And we're off. 0-0, 0-0. Normally, the Copa Libertadores champions have an edge against other teams because most other champions would have either lost their form from winning their Champions League. Yeah, and it doesn't seem like that's the case right now. So I don't think it's bad. I just think you're being smart. I think you're being Risklander. I legit think you're being smart nowadays. If this was the 80s, I think you're crazy. This is not the 80s. This is not the 90s. You're being very smart, being very reserved. I would say so. No, I don't think it's bad at all. Botafogo looks like the ones who won the title 6 months ago, not Pachuca. And Pachuca was the one who actually won it 6 months ago. So. Playing forward, Botafogo tackled, nothing there. So there's that. But this isn't fresh right now. Yeah, they don't look fresh. They look as stale as a Subway sub. They look as stale as a Subway sub. Can't believe the Kansas City Chiefs beat the LA Chargers by the same scoreline they did the Raiders. I can't believe they made that kick. I really wanted the Chiefs to lose because you know why that would help? The Steelers would have been helped. The Steelers could have had a chance to get the first seed. If the Chiefs lost to the Chargers and the Steelers beat the Chiefs, they would have had the first seed in the AFC. Now they got to hope the freaking Steelers or the Chiefs lose another game somewhere before Christmas or after Christmas. Either way, over the top. Steelers just got to control what they control at this point. They can control at this point. So, win out and see what happens. Possible, though. Possible, though. So there you go. Playing forward, 48th minute. Do Brazilians play better against better teams? At times. At times. I don't think they're obviously better against better teams, but sometimes they play better against better teams. Moreno plays forward. Huh. Huh. Playing forward, 49th minute. Nil-nil, 0-0. Hoping for Pachuca, but they're playing like trash. Idrissi. What do you mean they're playing like trash? Idrissi plays through. Back to Osama Idrissi. Idrissi. Goal. 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 Gol de Pachuca. Gol de los Tuzos. Gol de Idrissi. Gol de la México. Gol para CONCACAF. Osama Idrissi. 0-1. What a play to the near post. Cuts through 3 defenders. Osama Idrissi. He might have just put Pachuca through. Botafogo is down. They are down. Osama Idrissi. Wow. That's the Idrissi I know. 51st minute. No, the 50th minute for Idrissi. 0-1, 0-1 esta noche. Gol de Pachuca. Oh my God, I'm in shock. What if Pachuca want to get rid of Idrissi? Because they're dumb enough to sell their best players. They're a dumbass club. They sell their best players for no reason whatsoever except money. They're dumb. No disrespect, Pachuca, but Jesus Christ, your board is dumb. Your board is dumb. Eric Sanchez, they got money for him. They sold their best player. Osama Idrissi, amazing player. America wants to pay a premium for him. They'll take the money. Sadly, I wish Toronto had a chance to buy him, but they don't. But see what I said? Yeah, Idrissi was onside from the first pass. You see what I said when I said Pachuca was a dumbass team? They'll take about $20 million for their best player and say, yeah, sure, why not? That's why I wanted Toronto to get him. They have the money. They have an open DP spot. They could have paid $20 million. Whether they got rid of Insigne or not. They needed a number 10. Hell, maybe they would have taken 15. Actually, what's the fee? What's the fee America's going to pay for Idrissi? 10 million? Shit, Toronto could have paid that in their sleep. They could have paid 12 in their sleep. Get a striker that isn't Jesus Ferreira and you'll have a chance. Acting like Jesus Ferreira's... Did you not see your group? Like, you had a chance back when you played Al Ali. And Al Ali fans hated me for a little bit after that, I won't lie. When I thought Seattle had a chance to win that match, but Let me remind you, Botafogo, you might have a chance to beat. You still have to get a point off at least one of PSG and Atletico Madrid. You're delusional if you think that'll happen, especially with your starting striker being Jesus Ferreira. Who knows? Maybe that defense will be so stingy. Maybe it'll work out. Goal for Pachuca, yes. Nope, it is a goal kick. I was like, that was the first one. Yes, it is 1-0 Pachuca. 0-1 esta noche Usama Adrisi. Pachuca leads, and I hope they hold on for multiple reasons. By the time the RSR is over, or by the time I'm done recording it, I'll have some KFC. Food. Famous Bowl will be here by the time I'm done recording the video. Second of all, I just don't want extra time. Third of all, I want CONCACAF to win. So on those 3 counts, I don't want my food to get cold, and I know my food will be here about 1:30. By the time I'm done recording the RSR and starting to put it up, my food will be here. I probably have, like 15 more minutes for it to not get totally cold, but I'm getting one of those famous bowls with the chicken on top and the mashed potatoes. Yeah. Those are really good. But maybe a biscuit. I'll eat a biscuit or 2, maybe, as well. KFC biscuits are better anyway. But yeah, I'm getting lunch like right after this game's over. If it goes to extra time, we're walking a tightrope. So then, of course, I want CONCACAF to win. So that's one of the 3 reasons. Second of all, I just don't want extra time. So 55th minute. It's like 10:15 because I live in California. Yeah, for me, it's 11 or 12:15 Central Time. Substitution. Oh, Thiago Almada is finally coming on. Why did he not start? Why did he not start? He bossed CONCACAF, mostly MLS, but it's like, you know what? A guy who already bossed CONCACAF, you know what? We won't start him. Also, mind you, a World Cup champion. Alan, Jesus, and Carlos Eduardo off for Marlon Freitas, Junior Santos, and Thiago Almada. Thiago Almada's on. He didn't start because he missed practices. Okay, now that makes sense. Somebody should have told me. But still. Though. He wasn't really. He was on the World Cup champion squad for Argentina. He may not have played, but he was on the squad. It counts. But even then, he bossed CONCACAF with Atlanta. Mostly MLS games, but still. Nelson de Osa coming on. And Angel Mena. Angel Mena and Nelson de Osa for Pachuca are coming on. I think Leon's owned by Grupo Pachuca, yeah. So Gonzalez and Bautista are off for Angel Mena and Nelson de Osa. It's weird to see Angel Mena in a Pachuca shirt, though. It really is. I know he's been there for half a season. I know he's been there for half the year. It's still weird. It's still weird. Headed on. Oh, look. Thiago Almada had a pass and almost broke it through to the box. Huh, interesting. Boy. Angel Mena hadn't started for Pachuca for a while. I mean, they have a pretty stacked team as of now. So, I mean, he is getting older. He's what, 37? I mean, if you're starting a 37-year-old as one of your best players, I could see why he left Leon. They were too loyal to him to a point where might as well just cut it off completely. If they didn't let him go, he'd be a legend that was starting no matter what, and he couldn't do that. Messi starts. He's not 37, he's 34, and he plays in MLS. He's being paid the biggest contract of all time. I said 37, not 34. Yeah, he's still like, what, 35? That's not 37. There's a difference. 57th minute. He won the World Cup at 34, didn't. Maybe he's closer than I thought. What Liga MX needs to do is bring back relegation style, where if you did bad for a couple seasons, you face relegation to Ascenso. I agree, but they'll never do that. They're not bringing back relegation, I'm telling you. Honestly, Seattle and especially Auckland City are like, I don't even want to think of the score lines. I agree. Auckland City's going to get horribly stomped. It's not even funny. I mean, I feel sorry for them, to be frank. They're going to get stomped. Messi's older than Mana. Oh. I still think of Messi as 34. Time passes. It's the bad thing about time passing. You don't realize how much time has passed. Return to Copa Libertadores. I agree with that as well. I think that's more likely. I think that's more likely than the relegation and Ascenso coming back. Descenso and Ascenso. There we go. I think Libertadores is more likely than Descenso and Ascenso. If we're going to see something return. That's just my opinion, though. Messi's 37. Yeah, I don't. That's not where the number is for me, remembering wise. So that's my bad. I still feel like he's 34. I still feel like Messi's 34. So that's on me. Pachuca. I can't believe they're winning. This is the Pachuca that beat the hell out of Columbus. This is not the Pachuca who's been struggling for 6 months. This is the Pachuca who beat the shit out of Columbus. Literally and figuratively. Ascenso MX was as good as Liga at the time. Yeah, but I mean, Liga de Expansión isn't as bad either. I mean, there's some quality down there. Memote. I mean, Memote got a Liga MX career out of playing down in Liga de Expansión. He did. I don't know if he deserves that career, but, you know. Memote has gotten more out of his career than you should have expected from a journeyman. You could always say he went to Copa America. People will be like, oh, all right. And he scores clutch goals sometimes. Like, Memote is, he has his moments, but he's highly overrated. Let's be honest. He has his moments, but he's highly overrated. Mexico has a lot of entrepreneurs who would make the league richer if they brought back relegation, because a lot of Mexican companies can invest on the teams and get richer. Everyone wins. And if you think Orlegui, Pachuca, and Televisa want to give away their stranglehold on Mexican football, you're out of your mind. But hey, you know what? Thiago Almada's about to take a free kick. Hey, I like the idea, but if you think Grupo Orlegui, Chivas, Orlegui is Chivas, Televisa, and Grupo Pachuca want to take their hands off the levers of power of Mexican football, you're out of your mind. Head it away. They want their stranglehold to still be there. You're out of your mind. Saved. Punched away. What are you doing, Moreno? Kick the ball away. De Alsa. Free kick for Pachuca? I agree with that. They're happy for them. They're representing Mexico pretty well. I agree. This is true. You mean international competition? I meant Liga MX relegation was as good as Liga. Imagine escaping relegation and going straight to Liga like Morelia. That would be awesome. Those were some awesome times, but I thought you were talking about the league itself. Supposedly a $1.87 billion investment from big USA company might happen. Only problem is they're connected to NFL and MLS. I think it's called Apollo, but not sure. Yeah, NFL wants to, or at least that company connected to the NFL wants to invest in Liga MX, but Cuiabano gets a yellow card for Botafogo. Example, OXXO can invest on teams. They're a rich company. They have a lot of ads on jerseys. I know that. I agree, but they took it away during COVID because reasons. But I agree. But it was arguably there when they had relegation the first time. Then they took out everything that made it truly competitive. I agree. I think we all agree. And I think in an ideal world, MLS would have relegation promotion too, but it will never happen. So I'm not beating that dead horse. There's no reason to. McCulta clears. MLS will never do promotion relegation. I am not. There's no reason to debate it. Would it be right? Would it be right if MLS did promotion relegation? Yes, it would be right. It would be absolutely right. Will it though? No. No. It'll never happen. Mexico has a better chance of bringing it back, but it was there before. That's why they have a better chance. It's still a non-zero chance. It's about, 15%, but at least it's better than what MLS. My point being, MLS will never, and I mean ever, bring back or ever do promotion relegation. Jefferson Savarino's coming on for Botafogo, former RSL man. Let's rally the troops. I agree. Former RSL man, another CONCACAF stalwart for Matheus Martins. Again, I guess he missed practices as well. The 65th minute, corner for Botafogo. Header. I remember Cubo Torres say my Chivas from relegation with a last-minute goal. Good times. Here comes Pachuca. Angel Mena has a breakaway or not. He's on the other side of it, though. That was Elias Montiel. Ball crossed in, wide. 26 was... Yeah, Elias Montiel was the one running with the ball. Botafogo wins, would you still watch them against Al Ahly? I was doing the Botafogo Al Ahly match either way. Dude, do you not realize how good that content will do? The Al Ahly fans will come out for either Pachuca or Botafogo. With the CONCACAF plus, though, the Pachuca game would do even better. But the Al Ahly fans will still constitute a lot of the views on the live and review of the game against Pachuca or Botafogo. And if they play Real Madrid, the same would happen there. So... Goal. Cross in. Shot. Goal. 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 Nelson de Osa. Goal de Pachuca. Goal de los Tuzos. Goal. 0-2. 0-2. Nelson de Osa. Into the far post. Through the legs. Into the far post. What a shot. Ball played through De Osa, just through the legs, through the arms, to the far post. What a shot. Horrible defense. And Pachuca takes a 2-0 lead. Pachuca, 0-2, 67th minute. At this point, I think Pachuca's going through to play Al Ahly. So that's perfect for me. I get the Mexican fans, I get the CONCACAF boost, and I get the Al Ahly boost. Lovely. On Saturday. Lovely. I'm still rooting for Pachuca on Saturday. But I'll call it like I see it. Unlike the Seattle game, I will call it like I see it, okay? I mean, I did call it like I see it from, like I saw it from the Seattle game, but I just hope I don't piss off the Al Ahly fans when I say if Pachuca actually plays better, than Al Ahly, I hope I don't piss off the Al Ahly fans this time. It's probably going to be on, I don't know. I'll tell you on, I'll look. That's Al Nasir. Al Ali's Egypt. Al Nasir Saudi Arabia. You got the wrong country. Hell, you got the wrong continent, let alone country. Al Ali's in Africa, in Egypt. Al Nasir's in Asia and in Saudi Arabia. I know. I wasn't laughing. I was shocked. It's fine. Here comes Rondon. Shot. Oh, wide. Ooh. Not good. Goal kick. All right, playing forward, headed away. Pachuca has a 20-minute. They're 20 minutes away from the Challenger Cup. They're 20 minutes away from the Challenger Cup plus stoppage time with a 2-0 lead. Let's see how it goes. I feel like they would do worse. I feel like if that happens, they would do worse. By the way, you might. Hold on. Depending on how the Club World Cup in the summer does, you might see them play Monterrey. Hold on. I think it's A-B. So it would be A1 versus B2. B1 versus A2. Now they would have to make the final. They both would have to make the final, so it's probably unlikely. But so they have to score another one or at least hold on. 2-0 isn't a good lead. 20 minutes though? I think they can survive for 20 minutes. It's not like it's 40. I'm surprised. I'm still going to call it Red Bull Arena, to be fair. I don't know. Sports Illustrated Arena, that doesn't really roll off. I'm still calling it Red Bull Arena. No. I think Pachuca's been playing better all night, all day. I think you're right, but they hired Vasco and Rafa Marquez pretty much, so I'm not surprised. You got your ass beat. And you know what? You got your ass beat. So, yeah, keep making excuses. You got your ass beat. At least for your sake, I hope the South Americans didn't get the shits like Columbus did. But, hey, you got your ass beat like a drum. Belt to ass. Belt to ass by Pachuca to Botafogo. Belt to ass, frankly. If they do that, there'll be a lot for their reputation. The Copa Libertadores final and all. True, but I feel like European teams don't take this competition seriously. We could see a Liga MX team do well. I agree with that. Botafogo's third game this week, and Pachuca hasn't played in like 2 months. It's even. Yeah, but here's the problem with that. Pachuca's been shit all year. Not all year, but all of the Apertura, they've been shit. They lost to Toronto FC in August. They should not be beating Botafogo. They should not be playing this well. They lost to Toronto FC. They lost to Drone Boy. How are they playing this well? They finished 13th in Liga, in the Apertura. I don't care if you're 2 months fresh. Honestly, at that point, a team who's played 3 games in 1 week should be better than you. Where did this come from? No. Didn't they get relegated? They played on the same turf. At this point, you have 2 minutes. 2 minutes, my bad. 2 months off. You have 2 months off. At this point, a team who has 3 games in 1 week should still be better than you. There's a point where being off compared to a team who's played 3 games in 1 week hurts you. And that's where Pachuca was. But again, this Pachuca team is a Pachuca team who lost to Toronto FC. By the way, Rondon was back at that point. When you lose to I know it was at BMO, but still. Dude, the winning goal was scored on you by Cozy Thompson. Hold on. Cozy bleeping Thompson scored the winning goal on y'all ass. You had no reason to beat Botafogo. Now, I need to make sure. That's 2025 Club World Cup. Kobe Franklin, my bad. Cozy Thompson got the assist, my bad. Actually, no, I think Cozy got the assist. Jaquil. Kobe Franklin, my bad. I misspoke. I think Cozy had something to do with that play, though. My bad. Kobe Franklin scored the winning goal. My bad. My bad. Yeah, but Pachuca's they've been off for 2 months. At this point, 2 months against 3 games in 1 week is still not. There's no advantage to Pachuca there. Because of course they will. We know they're not in good form, but this is football. Like anything can happen. Yeah, but if it was like Pachuca was off for 2 weeks, but they were still had minutes in their legs, like actual competitive minutes against a team who's been playing 3 games a week, okay, then I could see, but they're well rested. There's a point where it's overblown. You're out for a month and a half, 2 months, and you're playing a team who's played 3 games in 1 week. Honestly, the team who's played more games, probably you're better off. So it's not, maybe it is any given Sunday. I don't know, but again, my point is this, when you let Kobe Franklin score the winning goal on you, I think Cozy Thompson had something to do with that play. That's why I think he did, if I remember correctly. Either way, you let Kobe Franklin score the winning goal on you back in August, and you only finished 13th in the league. How the hell? Which is why you were out for a month and a half before you played this game. And you're beating the Libertadores champions when you show no pulse since June. I'm shocked, is all I'm saying. But hey, you know what? Good on you. Good on you. I agree with that. But my point is this. Pachuca got beat by Toronto FC. Too bad, so sad. What can we say? Yeah, I agree with that. Too bad, so sad. 77th minute, 0-2. Playing forward, Savarino brings it down with a shot. Saved by Moreno. Punched away. Pachuca winning 2-0 is crazy. Yeah, but you know what? Good for them. Is all I'm going to say. Good for them. They earned it. This is the best Pachuca game I've seen since June. Is this good or bad for Al-Ali? I don't think Pachuca's going to play like this for a second straight game. I don't think so. So honestly, you're playing a team who you should be not an overwhelming favorite, but in the context of the past 6 months, you should be the overwhelming favorite. Besides, you're coming in on some sort of rest. Now I need to see. Al-Ali. Pachuca just played three days ago by the time you play each other. So let me see. Al-Ali. I think you have more rest, but let me check. Of course, you won the last game you played in this tournament. It was 6 weeks ago, but I know you've played a game since then. So let's see. The last game you played was December 7th. So it's been a week. You have a week off. Pachuca's would have played 3 games before, or 3 days before. So they have the more minutes on their legs more recently. Pachuca will not play like this for a second straight game. They may try, but Al-Ali's the better team. So in the end, I do believe this is actually better for Al-Ali. Rondon, shot, goal, goal, goal! Salomon Rondon! Golazo! Gol de Pachuca! Gol de Rondon! 0-3. Game over. Game, set, and match. That's it. Pachuca, they got this one, boys. 0-3, 0-3. Salomon Rondon with a banger. You can't leave him open. Adrisi with the assist. Rondon, boom. Boom. You can't give him that. You can't give him that. Ain't no way. Salomon Rondon. Pachuca's smoking that Botafogo pack. I agree. Figuratively, they beat the shit out of Botafogo, unlike figuratively and literally beating the shit out of Columbus. 3-0. 0-3. Pachuca. Done. Al-Ali's only played 2 games in Egypt. Damn. The Egypt League's only just started? Crazy. The Egypt League just started at the start of November? That's crazy. That was a good goal. I agree. Damn, African seasons start pretty late. They ended in May. Oh, June. Okay, that makes sense. So August. Mid-August is when the league ended. The Egyptian Premier League ended in mid-August. Okay, so that makes more sense. Botafogo to St. River. Botafogo have been playing more. Yeah, but again, I just said Pachuca's been off for 2 months. There's a difference. This means the Challengers Cup will be a green trophy. No, it's actually a white trophy. It's actually a white trophy. What's the name on the back of the Mexican jersey? Oh, nobody. There's nobody on it. There's nobody on it. I should have gotten Guardado, but there's nobody on it. 17 match days? That's it? Man, I got to look into the Egyptian Premier League. Why couldn't Leon do this? I don't know. Urawa was never as good as Botafogo. I mean, Leon were crap at this point last year. Sick jersey. Thank you. That's why I got it. I always liked this jersey. I don't know why people hated it. I know it's not green, but you know what? It's a cool jersey. It's a cool jersey for a Mexican jersey that isn't green. But for some reason, like, Mexican fans hate Mexican home jerseys that aren't green. Like if they're wearing black or maroon or pink and black, Mexican fans don't like it. Like, I like the idea. You know what? I like it. I like the World Cup jerseys being green, but the off-cycle jerseys being not green. I think it's a genius idea. It's a recent idea, but it's a genius idea. Like the Copa jersey, maroon. The Gold Cup 21 jersey, the qualifying jersey, this one. The 2019 jersey, black and white. But the World Cup jerseys being green. I think, to me, I mean, of course, they'll have a green jersey even if they miss the World Cup. But I like the idea of you have to earn the green jersey. I like that idea. I kind of like that look of Mexico doesn't wear green until the World Cup. I like it. You have to earn the green jersey, not just wear it. You have to earn it. I like them doing it the way they're doing it. I think that jersey, I think the green jersey for Mexico means a lot, but I think the players have to earn it. Wearing a green jersey just during the World Cup and maybe the year after, that shows that squad earned it. I think I like the idea. Pachuca played out of their minds. I did not expect this performance at all. Pachuca are playing like their June selves, not their August selves, is what I'm saying. Wow. Botafogo didn't even show up. They didn't even want to be here. Maybe that's because they played 3 games in 1 week. Maybe they just didn't want to show up. Maybe they got what they wanted. They did not show up at all. 8th corner, save. No matter what, Pachuca's winning this game. A Mexican fan who dislikes Mexican soccer jerseys might feel that way due to a variety of reasons, including disagreement with the design aesthetics, feeling the jerseys don't adequately represent Mexican culture, concerns about the quality or branding of the jersey manufacturer, or simply personal preference. Fair. I'm not disagreeing with that, but I'm just saying it's like the Cowboys. It's like the Dallas Cowboys. You don't wear the star on the helmet until you earn the star. I think Mexico players, even though, who says they earn it? But earning the green jersey for the World Cup, being on that squad, being able to wear that jersey, I think should be an honor. But they honestly, I like how it's the off-on cycle. The off years, they wear non-green jerseys. The on years, the World Cup years, they wear a green jersey. And that's the recent way they've done it. I like it. And they have some really good off-year jerseys like this, or the maroon jersey from the Copa, or the 2019 one kind of sucked. But, this is cool. Now, do I think they should bring back this crest? Yes. Do I need a Mexico jersey with a new crest? Yes. Do I kind of want it to be that maroon one that they wore at the Copa? Yes. Yes, I do. 87th minute. I love that jersey. The peacock feathers, the maroon and white. I love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. I actually think that's an awesome jersey, too. '87th minute. Lol. Have the white, red, green, and black. I got that. Yep. '88th minute. 2 minutes to go plus stoppage time. Yes, there's a red 120. Yeah, I know. I love that jersey. I kind of want to find that one on eBay. It's actually funny. It's actually funny. A certain somebody told me I'd look really good in that red 2014 Mexico jersey off like one of those which would you buy, which jersey would you buy your person posts. And I sent it and they're like, probably that red Mexico jersey. And I'm like, oh, so you want me to buy that jersey? I mean, red looks good on me, of course. I'm a TFC fan. So I'm like, so you want me to buy that red jersey? I still haven't done it yet. That was like back in July or August or something. Like, whatever. So I should buy that jersey. I should buy that 2014 Mexico jersey just to appease a special somebody who said I would. Or which one would I look best in? I mean, maybe I should, but I should buy a Steelers jersey too. But, 89th minute. Maybe I should have bought that Troy Polamalu jersey back when I saw it at the mall. I didn't even know if it was my size, frankly. It would have been try hard anyway. Pachuca with 2 subs would have been try hard anyway. I like Polamalu, but it would have been try hard anyway. So. But my point is I should buy that 2014 red jersey. I like it. I do. Adrisi got a yellow card while going off. What the? 89th minute. We're getting to stoppage time. We'll be in stoppage time in a couple of seconds. Holy shit. Game ended a lot quicker than I expected. Adrisi's off. They'll do the subs. Adrisi and Pedraza are off. For Saldivar and Hernandez, but Pachuca will be moving on to play Al-Ali. Perfect for me, right? Perfect for me. How many views is that going to get? That one's going to blow it out the water. Headed away. Probably the best stream left this year for sure, but Solomon Rondon plays it over the top. How much stoppage time? Show me the stoppage time. 42 seconds. They have not put up the board yet. 3 minutes. Okay, we got 3 minutes of stoppage time. Where that means 3 proper or we go to 4 minutes, I'm not sure. But we'll find out. Right now, it looks like we have 2 minutes left. Could still be 3. Pachuca will advance, is what we know. We know Pachuca will advance to play Al-Ali. Pachuca plays like this, they might have a chance with Real Madrid. Man, if they could keep playing like this, you might be right. You might be right. You might be right. Adrisi going to the Wheelos and they're replacing him with John Kennedy. Not bad, but they should have kept him a better squad for the Club World Cup. What'd you expect Pachuca to do? They sell their best players all the time. And John Kennedy's more of a striker, so what the hell are they going to do with Rondon? I don't know if that's a good like-for-like sub unless they're going to put John Kennedy on the wing. Nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys. Not that family of Kennedys, but Jesus Christ. Jesus. Oh. Jesus Christ. Get rid of the Seedles. I can't really do it. No. I can't really do it. I just thought that was RFK Jr. anyway. I can't really do it. 3 minutes in. What happened to Botafogo? They choked. I guess they have to be personally victimized by losing a trophy before they win a trophy. So, hey, if they win the Libertadores next year, they'll win the Derby of the Americas. And they'll probably come up flat during the Club World Cup proper. Because technically they didn't get personally victimized going for that charcuterie board-ass trophy. So, looks like we will go to the 4th minute of stoppage time. RFK's a real man working out. I respect RFK Jr. I was just trying to do his voice and in jeans. And it's full time. Full time. Pachuca wins. I did not expect this. 0-3, 0-3. Pachuca ganador de la Derby de la Americas. Pachuca avanzar contra Al-Ahly en la Challenger, Copa Challenger. Botafogo. Retorna. Volta a casa. Botafogo volta a casa. Pachuca avanzar de la Copa Challenger contra Al-Ahly. Botafogo or Pachuca ganador de la Derby de la Americas. A huevo! Take that, Conmebol. A huevo! I agree with that. A huevo! With that being said, ya llegamos. Ya llegamos. Botafogo forgot how to play. Damn. With that being said, Pachuca, damn. Congratulations, Felicidades, Pachuca. Commiserations, Botafogo. Botafogo, you're gone. Al-Ahly versus Pachuca. I love it. I love it. A huevo. Man, that better do me good on views. I swear to God, on Saturday afternoon. I swear to God, it better do me good. With that being said, or late morning. Either way, I think it will. Either way, with that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribe. Send chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I'll see you within the hour for the review of this match. Tomorrow, well, we'll talk about that later. But Pachuca shockingly wins and beat the ever-loving hell out of Botafogo. Belt to ass. And they are the winners of the Derby of the Americas, and they will play Al-Ahly on Saturday. That should do good for me. Love it. We got 2 streams tomorrow, 2 reviews tomorrow, but first we got to get past the review for this match. I got some things to say. CONCACAF won? Oh my God. How do you let a team who lost to Toronto FC beat you? LOL. With that being said, I'll see you later. I'm running. I'm out. Peace.